is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul. Good vibes only, I'm in control. Turn the music up, let the rhythm roll. I move my body, I'm alive, I glow. Unstoppable, dancing through the fire. Every step higher, taking me higher. Smile so big, can't hold it in. Good vibes, good life, let's begin. Every scar made me wiser. Every tear lit the fire. I don't fear what's ahead.
And I am live, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. This is Araneth. I am the face behind this beautiful personal page, business page, and YouTube page. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So, first, super, super grateful to be here, guys. And today is my day 13, lucky 13, right? It was my day 13 of doing this 30-day go live challenge. And wow, it's an amazing day today, guys. I've been very, very productive. I'm learning new things already, and it's incredibly amazing to be here and be a part of your journey and be a part of my journey as well. And tonight I will be talking about the most common questions that people ask about the business that I am doing. All right. So I'm just going to randomly pick those common questions that I get every single day, like so many, and I only pick and choose the ones that is very popular. And I also invite you guys to ask questions as well. So yes, so for those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Aranat. I am the face behind this page. I am from San Francisco, California. I'm originally from the Philippines, and I have been running this business for 6 years now. And I'll be talking about the most common DM questions that I get every single day from my potential clients as well. So yeah, so again, everyone, today I want to do something a little different, right? And that is a little different because usually I normally talk about mindset, about my experience in the business, things that I had to unlearn, especially my limiting belief, and so many more. This is my day 13. And the reason why I've been doing this is because of the intention of helping my team to build that confidence and to show up online and and talk about their stories as well. So I hope you get inspired, and I hope all your questions will be answered tonight. So instead of me coming here and just talk about business, mindset, or my journey, I want to answer some of those common questions people ask me about what I do online. Okay. I just repeat that. So, because I know some of you have been watching me, maybe you've seen my posts, maybe you've seen me talk about working from my phone or from my laptop, and maybe you've seen our community, maybe you've seen other women starting something online as well, and maybe you're curious, but you're also thinking, what exactly is this? Is this really something I can do? Do I need experience? Do I have to show my face on social media? Do I have to sell to my friends and my family, right? And how much time does this take? Can I do this while I'm still working? So today, let's talk about it. No pressure at all. I'm simply going to answer all these common questions that I receive from my clients every single day. So number one question, and I randomly pick the ones that is very common. What exactly do you do? That's the most common questions that I get all the time from my potential clients in the business. Okay. The simplest answer is I run a digital business. Okay. I use social media and online systems to connect with people who are already looking for another source or another option. For me, it is started because I already had a career, right? I wasn't sitting at home wondering what to do with my life. I had responsibilities. I had children. I had a family. I had a career that I had spent years building, but I realized something. Having a career and being grateful for your career doesn't mean you're not allowed to want more. I want more time. I wanted another income source. I wanted flexibility. I wanted personal growth. And most importantly, I wanted choices. That's what led me into this digital business world. And over time, it became so much more than making money online. It became personal development, it became mentorship, it became community, it became learning marketing, it became learning communication, it became learning leadership, and it became learning how powerful we actually are when we stop waiting for someone else to change our circumstances. So that's basically the answer. All right. So, number two, do I need a business experience? The answer is no. And this is probably one of the biggest things that stops people. They say, I've never owned a business. I'm a nurse, I'm a banker, I'm a teacher, I'm a mom, I'm a salesperson. I am not a salesperson. I am not an entrepreneur. Okay. But we are born knowing how to do your current profession, right? Right? I mean, I will rewind that. But were you born knowing how to do your current profession or current career? No, right? You learn. That's the part people forget. Everything you're good at today was something you don't know how to do at one point, right? I didn't start knowing everything about digital marketing. I had to learn, I had to practice, I made mistakes. I asked questions, I watched the trainings, I worked with mentors, and little by little I became better. So that's question, right? So the question isn't, do I really know how? The better question is, am I willing to learn? Am I coachable? Because skills can be learned, right? And question number three that I get all the time is, do I need to be good with technology? You know, you don't have to be a technology expert, but you do need to be willing to learn some basic things. Can you learn how to post something? Can you learn how to send a message? Can you watch a training? Can you follow instruction? Can you ask questions when you're stuck? Then you can learn. And today we have tools that didn't even exist when I first started. We have AI now, we have automation, we have editing tools, we have systems, we have templates already prepared for you. Technology is actually making online business easier in many ways. So don't let the words digital business makes you think you need to become some computer genius. You don't. You learn one thing, then another, right? So, the question number four that I get all the time is, do I have to show my face on social media? Oh, this is such a great question. The answer is no. This question is becoming more common because people are discovering faceless marketing. There are people building brands without constantly putting their faces on camera. They create educational content, they use videos, they use text only, they use storytelling, they use voiceovers, they use graphics, and they use different forms of content. And that's something that I've been learning today about faceless marketing. They And I love this because it gives people another choice, especially those people who are coming from different cultures, right? That they can't really showcase themselves on social media. They can use a faceless marketing, and that's something that I've learned last night too. Because we had a mastermind meeting with my business partners from all over the world, and we talk about faceless marketing. And today I've been learning about faceless marketing. In fact, there's so many people earning, 10,000 a month just for content creation and not showcasing their face on social media, right? Some people love being on camera too, and that is great. Some people don't, and that's okay too. Your business doesn't have to look exactly like mine. That's one of the things I want women to understand, you or men to understand. You don't have to become another person to build something online. You can learn strategies that fit your personality. All right, so number 5 common questions that I'm getting from other people about the business that I am doing is, do I have to have a lot of followers? The answer is no. This is another big misconception. People think I only have 300 followers, I only have 500 followers. Nobody knows me, but you don't necessarily need millions of people watching you. You need to learn how to communicate with the right people. Think about it. What is better, right? 100,000 people who don't care about your message, or 500 people who are some of them actually understand your story, trust you, and need the solution you're talking about, right? I'd rather build trust. I'd rather build relationships. I'd rather have the right audience, because business isn't just about attention, it's about connection, right? And question number 6, do I have to message all my friends and my family? Who? This is probably one of my favorite questions so far, because a lot of people are afraid they're going to have to message everybody they know when they start a digital business or online business, right? Just like, hey girl, I always get this, hey girl, I haven't talked to you since high school. Something. Those are the more common, message that everybody get, right? The answer is no. That's not how I want to build my business. I believe in attraction marketing. You put your message out, you share your story, you educate, you inspire, you motivate, you create curiosity. You talk about problems people already have, and the people who relate to your message can raise their hands. That feels completely different to me, right? I'm not interested in chasing a person or chasing people. I'm interested in becoming better at communicating so the right people can understand what I do, right? And question number 7, do I have to quit my job? Absolutely not. And please hear me on this. Do not think starting something new means you have to immediately walk away from the income source you already have. You can build around your current life, just like what I am doing. That's actually how many people begin. They have careers, they have children, they have families and responsibilities. They build during the pockets of time they have available. Maybe that's an hour before everybody wakes up. Maybe it's after the kids go to sleep, right? Maybe it's your lunch break. That's what I do. Maybe it's on my day off. Everybody's situation is different. Your first goal doesn't have to be, I'm quitting my job, right? Your first goal simply be, I'm going to learn how to create another income source. That's a very different mindset, right? And question number 8, how much time do I need? This depends on your goals. But one thing I want to say is, don't wait until you suddenly have all this free time, because for most of us, the day isn't coming. We're moms, we're parents, we're professionals, we're wives, we're daughters too, right? We're taking care of we're taking care of our homes, we're taking care of everybody. Life is fully scheduled. So instead of asking where am I going to find the time, ask different question instead. Where can I intentionally create the time? Maybe you start with an hour, maybe. Can you say
Mom,
hi to everybody?
the pencil sharpener you bought for me,
Yeah.
Malia took it.
Okay, then
When
let
I
me.
was trying to borrow it, he said no one cares.
No one cares. Okay, I'll talk to your sister. Okay, you go there. I'll finish my life first. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So again, maybe you start with an hour. Maybe some days you have more. Maybe some days you have less. Right. But consistency matters. I'd rather see someone commit to small consistent action than work like crazy for 3 days and disappear for 3 weeks, right? And question number 9, how fast can I make money? Ooh, this is where I always want to be responsible, right? Because there is no guaranteed timeline. This is a business. Different people get different results. Some people move quickly, some people take longer. There are so many factors involved. How consistently are you showing up? Are you learning? Are you implementing? Are you improving your communication? Are you talking to people? Are you developing your skills? Are you following the system, right? And are you willing to adjust when something isn't working? That's business. So if someone is looking for me to promise them, do this and you'll make this exact amount by this exact list, right? I'm not going to tell you that. What I can tell you is that skills compound. Your confidence grows, your communication improves, your understanding of marketing improves, also your ability to connect with people improves. And those are skills you carry with you. Yeah, that's the reason why it depends on you how fast people can make money as they want, but it depends how they run. If they run like a gazelle, right, they can make money as fast as they can, right? Yeah, so it really does depends on you. Question number 10, what if I don't know what to post? Welcome to the club. Most people don't know what to post when they begin, guys. You learn you don't need to wake up every morning and magically become a content creator. There are strategies, there are content ideas, there are hooks, there are templates, there are trainings. That's the reason why we're here to guide you and mentor you. That's the best one. And now AI can even help us organize our thoughts. But here's something important, don't lose your voice. People don't need another perfect person or on social media. They need someone they can relate to. Tell about what you've learned. Tell about your story, your journey, your mistakes. Tell about your dreams. Talk about the lessons that you learned. Talk about something that changed the way you think. Your life already contains content. You just have to learn how to communicate it with the right people. Okay, and we train you as well. Question number 11, what if I'm shy? You don't have to become the loudest person in the room. You don't have to dance on camera. You don't have to become somebody you're not. Confidence is built through action. You might be uncomfortable the first time, then slightly less uncomfortable the next time. And eventually you look back and think, wow, look how much I've grown. I don't even recognize myself either. I was that person who's hiding in camera all the time, right? The first time I do faceless. I do faceless marketing, and eventually as I grow, I slowly showing up on camera. And that's exactly what personal development has done for me. Business didn't just challenge me financially, it challenged my identity, it challenged the way I thought, right? It challenged what I believe was possible. And that's why mindset is such a huge part of what I teach as well. Question number 5, right? What if family doesn't support me? This one is so personal for a lot of people. Sometimes the people who love you the most won't immediately understand your vision. And that doesn't necessarily mean they're against it, against you. Sometimes they're afraid for you. Sometimes they don't understand online business. Sometimes they only know the traditional path. What are those traditional paths? Go to school, get a career, work, save money, retire. So when you suddenly say, I'm building something online, oh, they might be skeptical. You don't have to fight everybody, guys. You don't have to convince everybody. Learn, do your due diligence, make responsible decisions, then let your consistency speak for you. All right. So, question number 13, what if I fail? I want to change that question. Instead of asking what if I fail, ask different question. What could I become by committing myself to this? Because even the things that didn't work for me taught me something. I've made mistake in the past. I've spent money incorrectly. I've created content that didn't work. I've had conversation that went nowhere. I've had people say no, and I've had things not go according to plan. But every one of those experiences taught me something. Failure is feedback. What you're gonna do, you adjust, you learn, you improve, and you keep moving, right? Fail forward, right? And question number 14, is there training and support? Yes. And this is one of the things I personally value in our business community, because imagine starting a business and somebody just says, okay, good luck. That's difficult. Having training, mentorship system, and community can make a huge difference. But remember, a mentor can guide you, a coach can teach you, a community can support you, but nobody can do your part for you. That's something I teach my team. I'm not here to carry somebody forever. I'm here to help people become stronger, because eventually you want to be able to say, I know what to do next time. And that's what they call leadership. Okay. So that's something that I really want to share it with you guys. And I just give me 1 second, okay? I just need to get a cup of coffee. So while you guys wait, I'm gonna share this music, guys, while you are waiting. I'm so I'm so dehydrated. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, there you go. Place your hand upon your heart, close your eyes, take a slow deep breath and gently exhale. Feel yourself becoming still, feel yourself becoming present. Everything you need already lives within you. Today, I choose to move with life. I choose to trust the journey. I choose to welcome every beautiful possibility. I am ready. Let's begin. I awaken with a peaceful heart. Every morning is a brand new start. Life unfolds in perfect harmony. Every moment is supporting me. I follow inspiration every day. One beautiful step. All right. There you go, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm so dehydrated. I just, every time I talk, I say something, I get so dehydrated.
Mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my sister.
Yeah. So
Mom.
again, question number 15. Is this only about money? Ooh, that's such a great question, actually. For me, no. Of course, income matters. We're adults, we have families, we have household commitments. We want choices. We want to travel too, right? We want to help our parents and we want to provide opportunities for our children. Yes, money matters, but if money is the only thing you gain from building a business, you're missing something huge. Look at who you're becoming. Are you more confident? Are you learning communication? Are you becoming a leader? Or are you thinking differently? Are you thinking responsibility for your future? Or are you surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to grow? That's well too, right? Or are you creating impact? Right? So just think about that. And then question number 18, who is this really for? I can tell you who I love helping. I love helping working parents, working women, working moms, the career woman, the woman who has spent years doing what she was supposed to do. She went to school, she built her career, right? She takes care of her family, she takes responsible, like she's hardworking, she's grateful, but somewhere inside her, she's thinking, is this really all I'm capable of? Right? I know I want to help someone who wants to have more time with their families, who wants another source of income, who is very flexible, God fearing, and who wants to help their parents, and someone who wants to travel, and someone who wants something meaningful that belongs to her too. But she doesn't know where to begin, right? That person, I understand her because I was her. And in many ways, I'm still her. That's the reason why I am so committed to someone who have the same experience like me, right? Yeah, so number 17, question number 17, what do I need most to succeed? Okay, so people might expect me to say money, probably followers, technology, experience, or connection. But one of the biggest things you need is something much simpler, a willingness to learn and stay consistent because your mindset is going to be tested. There will be days when you're excited, there will be days when you're questioning yourself, there will be posts nobody responds to, there will be people who doesn't understand you, there will be times that you go live and nobody is watching you, right? There will be mistakes. That's why I talk about mindset so much. You have to become the person capable of creating the result you're asking for, right? So you don't have to be someone else to be successful either, right? And question number 18, how do I know if this right for me? Oh gosh, don't make decisions because I told you to, okay? Don't make decisions because you saw someone else success, and don't make decisions because you're emotional today. Learn it first, ask question, understand how the business works, understand what will be expected from you, understand the commitment, look at your own situation first, and then decide. I'm a big believer that people should make informed decisions first because I don't want somebody saying yes because I pressure them. No. I want somebody saying, I will look at this, I understand the process, and I'm willing to give myself permission to learn. That's completely different. Okay. So if you've been quietly watching me, right, behind the scene, I hope this answers some of your questions. And maybe your biggest question isn't even can the business work? Maybe your real question is can I do it? Can I do it? I mean, and that's the question I can't answer for you because I don't know what you're willing to do yet, but I know something about human beings. We are capable of learning, we are capable of changing, right, our lifestyle, we are capable of becoming more confident, and we are capable of developing new skills. And sometimes the biggest things standing between where we are and where we want to go is simply giving yourself permission to begin. Okay, I didn't begin because I had everything figured out. I began because I wanted something different. I want to build a legacy for my children. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to have another source of income, more flexibility, more growth, and more choices for my family. So if you're a hardworking mom or career woman, a dreamer, right? Listening to me, and something inside you has been saying, I want more. Don't ignore that nudge. Don't ignore that feeling. You don't have to quit your career tomorrow. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to have thousands of followers. You don't have to become someone else. You can simply start by learning, you have that personality already. Personality can't be changed, can't be learned, but anything, something, skills, right? You can learn that. And that's something that we provide in the business. Your first step doesn't have to change your entire life today. It simply has to move you in the different direction of the life you want to create. And if you want to learn more about what I do, how the system works, and what starting actually looks like, just message me and simply say hi, right? I show you where you can learn more. Then you can look at the information, ask questions, and decide for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to show that there may be another option, and what you decide to do with that option is completely up to you. Just ask great questions and I'll be able to give you the information. And there's so many things that I've been getting a lot from what is that up from my prospect or from my leads, whatever you call it. And those are the common ones that I get every single day. And now I just decided to come here live and being able to share and answer those as well confidently. So yeah, so that's it, guys. So just if you have more questions, feel free to drop a message here and I'll be able to answer you as well. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Bye bye.
This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul.